He calls his crew together for the first time since South America.
I'm nervous. I got all my guys coming over right now. We're going to have a pretty frank talk.
Todd Hoffman, the main star and one of the creators of Discovery Channel's successful reality television series Gold Rush, shocked his fans when he announced his departure from the show. His ambitious goals with his inexperienced crew gained enormous popularity for mining gold over 8 seasons in the Yukon territories in northwest Canada, Alaska, and in South America. Rumors abound on social media about the real reason he left the show, including a singing career, new TV series, illness, and family troubles. Most of the viewers of the reality TV show Gold Rush thought that Todd Hoffman was an impoverished, down-on-his-luck middle-aged man trying his best to earn money to put food on his family's table. While they were correct in assuming his goal was to earn money, he is far from being dirt poor. Prior to his involvement in this series, his family had a thriving transitional housing business back in the 1980s, as they won local government contracts and provided housing for homeless people in Portland, Oregon. Occupants stayed in these transitional homes before moving into their permanent residences. When the government projects stopped, he moved on to other business ventures. Todd owned a small airport in Oregon and leased hangar space to corporations just outside Portland. The business was doing well until the market went crashing down in 2008. He said that even those businesses he thought would never fold were gone. One industry hit pretty badly was travel, as it wasn't essential, especially as movement was limited. His savings were dwindling, and he needed to think fast on how to recoup his losses. When the government helped in flooding the markets with cash, the price of gold went up, so he felt that gold was the answer to his problems. In 2010, he branched out to gold mining. While he wasn't an expert, his father had some experience in prospecting for gold, as he dabbled in it back in the 1980s, although he was unfortunately never successful in acquiring significant hauls. Despite that, Todd took inspiration and paired it with his fervent belief in God's merciful grace. He led his crew in chasing that elusive American dream of hauling gold by obtaining a viable gold claim in Alaska. Todd pitched the idea of a show to several networks, and most of them said yes, but he chose Discovery Channel as it was one of the biggest cable TV networks with international exposure. Todd's gold mining crew consisted of his father Jack and son Hunter, along with some unemployed men from his hometown in Portland. Their journey was followed by a camera crew from Raw Productions for the reality documentary-style TV show entitled Gold Rush Alaska. It premiered on the 3rd of December 2010 on Discovery Channel and went on to air 10 episodes, which garnered an average of over 3 million viewers, becoming one of the most watched TV series that year on the cable channel. After the first season, the title of the show changed to simply Gold Rush, as the TV producers decided to include other mining locations and added more miners to the show. During Todd's 8 seasons in the series, he experienced the highs and lows of gold mining. Viewers either loved or hated his over-ambitious goals and outlandish predictions, but it was apparent that his star shone the brightest out of the entire cast. His crew started with just 14.64 ounces of gold in Season 1, a little over 400 grams. But as Todd gained more knowledge and his crew became more comfortable with the task, his haul improved. However, he also made huge mistakes, including his decision to mine in Guyana in Season 4, which turned out to be a complete bust with only 2 ounces hauled, about 60 grams. However, ultimately, his total gold haul during his stint on the TV show was approximately 8,000 ounces, or almost 227,000 grams. Todd became one of the biggest TV reality stars from the cable network due to his entertaining personality. Viewers would even be more captivated by him with stories about his personal life, faith, hobbies, and investments, as well as the rumors surrounding him. He was born in Frankfurt, Germany in 1969, where his father was serving in the US Army, having been drafted during the Vietnam War. After spending 4 years in Frankfurt, his family went back to the US and settled in Oregon. Growing up, Todd was active in sports, loving both football and basketball, playing basketball in high school as a point guard, but bowing out from pursuing the game due to injuries. Entertainment reporters failed to uncover any scandal about Todd and his family, which was said to be unusual, particularly for those who gained popularity as a TV personality. However, Todd had always regarded his wife, Shauna, as his rock and is devoted to her. Aside from Hunter, they have another son named Hudson. Initially, he was apprehensive about including Hunter in his mining crew, as he was just a teenager at that time, and he was afraid that being on TV or becoming famous would change his personality. He talked to him before they started filming for the show and explained that television wasn't real, and the popularity that came with it would fade in time. While Todd didn't claim that he's a great Christian, he had his unfailing faith in God's mercy. When he made the crucial error of going to Guyana, things could have been worse for him and his crew had they decided to leave the TV show at the end of Season 4, following the disastrous result. He almost lost hope, but his faith pushed him to persevere, because he believed that God would always give him another chance to redeem himself. Some viewers mocked his goals, calling them too ambitious. But in the following seasons, his prayers were answered. The result might not have been as grand as he predicted or hoped for, but the family still acquired a considerable fortune. One of the significant signs that Todd isn't as cash-deprived as the TV producers of Gold Rush might have characterized him to be is his collection of cars. This hobby led him to own several, including a 5-window 1949 Chevy 3100 truck, a 1972 Chevrolet Camaro, a 2017 Ram 2500, and a 2011 BMW X6. He liked to go on road trips with his family, as the practical guy in him made sure that he also had a full-decked motorhome. Todd used this RV when canvassing possible areas for gold mining, which made his life easier as all the guys in his crew fitted comfortably into the huge vehicle. Due to his car collection, the American internet TV streaming service Pluto offered to co-produce a car reality TV show with a twist. Todd says that a TV series is in the works. One of the reasons fans of the show either loved or hated him was because of his go big or go broke attitude. It might have served him well in the past in terms of taking big risks that elevated his financial status, but gold mining was another ballgame. Even without any real mining experience, he invested in expensive mining equipment that could very well pound them down financially, with little chance of bouncing back. Fans were also astounded during the time when he claimed that he was on his last few $1,000s and still bought 3 wash plants for a small mining operation. It was this attitude that made him go mining in South America, which resulted in a loss, but then mining in the Klondike that yielded a gold haul worth $3 million. These radically different scenarios made some fans doubt the TV series' authenticity. On allegations that Gold Rush was a fake show, Todd said that while everything on the show isn't real, it's not a sham either. To attract viewers, television producers have the responsibility to make sure that reality-style series are entertaining. They really did the hard work of mining for gold, but he likened it to farming, which was all about moving dirt. And if that process alone was shown on TV, it would be boring. TV producers were there to put some twist on their journey by editing it in such a way that it would create tension and drama. So, what is Todd's financial position now? Authoritative sources estimate that Todd's net worth is over $8 million, amassed from his gold haul, television fees as a star and creator of Gold Rush, and several business investments. Considering the series' success, people were shocked when Todd announced that he was leaving Gold Rush, the TV show he created and starred in for 8 seasons. It was the show that made the gold mining genre popular again and inspired many Americans who were down on their luck or had suffered during the financial crisis in 2008. Several theories were talked about on social media, but most of them were incorrect with their assumptions. Being on TV for a lengthy period robbed him of his spirit, and the popularity he gained from it might have perks. But the online abuse from viewers just wasn't healthy anymore, not only for him, but for his family as well. It didn't help that filming each season took at least 6 months, and being away from his wife and his other son for that long wore him down. There were also times when even the camera crew would lie to his son just to create some drama for the show. He realized that it was time to take some time off from TV. While he was paid for appearing on the show, he said that it wasn't worth it if he lost his family and his soul in the process. So after his stint with Gold Rush, he went back to his normal life, taking care of the regular business and spending time with his family. When he was ready for entertainment again, he used his golden voice and pursued a singing career with his Sandy Mule Band by recording songs and uploading them online, such as in Apple Music and Spotify. Fans could freely access his cover songs on YouTube, which included Sound of Silence with 13 million views, Close My Eyes Forever with close to 6.5 million views, Pieces with 4 million views, and Don't Let the Sun Go Down with about 1.2 million views. He also put out a podcast called Toddcast, and some of his interviews were uploaded onto his YouTube channel, including episodes with actor Dennis Quaid and producer-director Rob Reiner. The former reality TV star also believes in giving back to the community, and so he invested some of his money in a substance rehabilitation center called Silver Living Facility in Oregon. He said there was an increased influx of synthetic drugs on the streets, and it was mostly kids who got hit by them. The treatment center's main objective was to give those with an addiction a chance to get clean, sober, and have a second opportunity in life. They had about 100 patients receiving treatment. He feels that it's one of the most rewarding investments he's made, particularly when parents who approach him were thankful that their child recovered. Todd also helped in promoting that center and getting more people involved in it. He has plans of going back to television now that he and his family are in a good place, and he's had talks with several TV networks, including Discovery Channel. Initially, he was part of Zum Media Productions and reportedly helped them in pitching the new show called Greenhorn Gold to several networks, including the streaming giant Netflix. but no one seemed to be interested. According to some reports, due to creative differences, Todd's name was removed from the Zom Media website. He then announced that he would be producing a show on his own. However, he talked first with Hunter about it and left the decision to him. The Hoffmans don't want to make the mistake of letting the production crew just mess up people's lives just for TV ratings. Todd saying that reality TV could be entertaining without being so disruptive. He still has many TV shows in the works, including Redemption Gold. He also created the Hoffman Report website, but it's not 100% ready yet, as he hasn't found the drive to pursue it passionately. When the world goes back to normal after everyone is vaccinated, expect Todd Hoffman and his family back on television again, as well as online. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.